Ooh. 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 Yeah. I'll share this shit to Twitter. Shit. I keep fucking this up. What's in that message? No one's gonna even hear this part. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. This ain't my music right now. I'm waiting for a second. I'm just checking the microphone. Hello. Hello. Okay, that sounds good, actually. 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 Are you ready? Tell me you all are ready. We're starting it. This is my Thanksgiving present or something, So I don't know. Just don't ask for too much for me this year. I'm going to all the stops. It's the Scandalis experience. You feel me? Oh yeah, I forgot. My phone does this new thing where it doesn't play Bandcamp songs. So like, yeah. Whoever does this iOS stuff, I hate you. Genuinely. Our Bandcamp. Whatever it was. I mean, if we think about it. This ain't gonna play right. So we have to restart the song. I'm scared people on the timeline are ignoring me. Should I have like 300 subscribers, but I don't stimulate their minds enough, so I gotta figure that out. Figure out how to be a productive member of the YouTube community, but it's all like sometimes I fear it's more about how much you can manipulate the algorithm. That's a word I don't like. Maybe I should make a song about it, the algorithm. That to art, you know. Cheers. This ain't even gonna be a vent stream. This is just gonna be a creative momentum stream. You know? What excites you? Bing. Beach. Damn, this is gonna hurt my feelings. Gonna hurt my feelings. Come on. Nah, I'm just joking. I really couldn't fucking care. I mean, I don't really know what I'm doing. Sometimes I'm really curious on how I'm gonna play live when my material is like this. I don't do it for the instrumentation or the technicality, which is what a lot of people would want to see, you know? So, if you're not playing music for the music, is it like an art exhibit? Do I treat this as an art exhibit? Do I treat it as like a karaoke, a stand up? Like this? Art. If anyone can help me out, you know, let's do some live art, but I don't know how to fucking do it. That's the problem. I don't want to be like a noise musician. I'm not noise. You know, sometimes people call me noise from like the old days. That ain't me. You know, I love me some noise, but let's be honest, that's not me. Someone tag Rockstar Games and say that I'm doing a live stream. Someone tag Jeff Bezos and Eric Andre and Elon Musk. Hey there, one person. That's nice, you know. I'm glad that somebody wanted to come. That's really cool. I'm practicing my parachuting. Getting really good at it. You know, I would have been a professional parachute person, actually. That was my second career choice. That was actually the direction I was going for. I was working my way up there. I messed up pretty bad. Some stuff happened. I'm no longer allowed, you know, to go near parachutes. But that's a long story. And we don't have time for that. We only got like an hour. Not even an hour. This is probably a 20-minute album. Knowing me. I'm always excited to hear, you know, new ideas. That's what's been really on my mind lately, especially. Like, um, hell yeah. I can see that, so it's pretty dope. I'm excited to figure out how to do live performances. That's gonna be really fun, of course. You know, maybe some more books. I want to like finally finish my book. I'm still writing it, and it's like sometimes it's just so hard to write for. But other than that, it's like something that I've been personally really invested into. And I'm glad people are interested in that. I'm extremely excited. Just to see where all this art stuff takes me. You know, how will I really get intertwined with the process? I don't know. Let's figure it out as we go along because I'm just like so scatterbrained when it comes to all of this. Let's just land this thing. Let's not even like try to fucking jump off. I'm not gonna be able to land it. I stopped here. You never know, so. Do a front flip. Shit, that's not good. Franklin can't land that, but I can. Believe it or not, I'm good at this. marketing promotion. And yeah, we're doing crypto, but like you have to find it in the bathroom stalls. Like they got little crypto glory holes. It's like something to do with like Bitcoin or some shit. It's gonna be great. So you know, hell yeah. You know exactly what's on my mind. You know? Sometimes you just gotta go a little coastal. I guess going coastal is pretty important. You know, in a video game at least in that context. No Fed posting for me today. No, thank you. My CIA handler won't be too happy if I say something that extreme. You know, out of the context of a video game. In a video game, I'm pretty sure they think it's funny. But yeah, don't hurt people. That's a bad thing. That's a bad look. You know. And NSA, FBI, CIA. You know. Um, I need my handlers to reach out with some new texts. I think that somebody is committing psychic warfare against me. And yeah, I just need some guidance. I like this light, but I'm scared it's going to give you guys headaches. So let's give it some better light. My CIA handler probably wants me to move to Texas. You know, I think I got a message from him in my dream. Can't be sure though, completely. But I think the CIA wants me in Texas for a new test. You know, some brainwave transmissions. It's pretty classified government stuff. And yeah, me and the CIA work pretty close together. They're in my dreams, they're in my thoughts, they're in my head. You know, they're surveilling my like house. You know, I think they got a new device in the floorboard that's putting out some frequencies. Speaks right to my brain. You know. So I've been coping with that, managing with that, and yeah, really figuring out my placement. You gotta do your best. You gotta do your best. The Federal Bureau of Alcohol and Tobacco, those guys from Waco, ATF, Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearms, they really want me to revive the Branch Davidians. We're gonna make some documents, some paperwork, really figure this one out. This one's gonna be a totally different, you know, momentum. It's gonna be change of pace. The Branch Davidians, we're gonna revive them, and we're gonna see how it works out. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. But I know for a fact that I'm not gonna be the next David Koresh. We're gonna get somebody else to do that. Sometimes I worry about, you know, what they're doing up there with those new CIA. You know, they got these Frankenstein like deadly touch tarantulas. Like they got this whole shit going on. I swear, it's so grandiose. There's a CIA computer god, you know, Frankenstein computer god, and yeah, that shit's like, oh man, it's blowing my head. It's crazy. I fear the CIA computer god, you know, deadly touch tarantula, Frankenstein earpiece, you know, monster. It's gonna be a process to get used to that one. Oh, they shouldn't have did that. Now I'm the Fed. I got a cop car, so I'm a Fed now. I've been hanging out with my great friends, and they've been really teaching me heavily about the ways of the psychic warrior. So that's what I'm focused on, really attaining right now. Just some psychic peace within myself. I just can't let them find me. I can't let them find me, or will really divide the process. We have to make sure that we stay in touch with the feds because I'm under witness protection right now. I can't talk about what I'm running from, but the federals, they can give you a pamphlet on how to join witness protection. That will really help you establish yourself in the programs. It will help a lot. It really does. Yeah, just some gaming. Make sure that you keep in contact with your federal handlers, or it could really ruin what you have going with yourself. It's a very introspective journey, and if you neglect the journey and the introspection, I think that you have to be willing to compromise and sacrifice. There's a lot of sacrifice. I'm telling you that right now. There's a lot of sacrifice. Make sure that you have sacrifice in the back of your mind, because sacrifice is such an important step to keep in contact with your inner, dialogue, your inner monologue. Now, the spiritual entities, yeah, exactly. You gotta make sure you avoid the glowing men. The glowing men are red herrings. They're false flags, and you need to make sure that those stay away from, the central operating device. Essentially, you have to make sure your aura is protected. Protect your aura and protect, your central operating devices. That's always important. Like, people neglect that a lot, but I'm telling you right now, you know, make sure that that is something that you have in mind. I'm really wondering where my Fed handlers, are operating right now. Last time I talked to them, they were somewhere around I think Tennessee, and on vacation. They chat with me mostly through my dreams. I really have to use my intuition when it comes to my federal handlers, because it just, if I don't, they don't talk to me that much. I don't know what's going on with them. I think they have family issues to go to, but yeah, just avoid the glowing ones. The glowing ones are obviously red herrings. They're a psychic manifestation, to distract you from your goals of serving the U.S. government, the government in general, the one world government. There's one world government. There's a lot going on with that, our implants and all that good stuff. We all operate on the same frequencies because we're human, you know. Humanity operates on the same frequency. That's always important to remember. Now, the spiritual connotations cannot be neglected because, yeah, it's really important you stay in touch with, or stay in tune with your spiritual, path. I used to hand out pamphlets for that Branch Davidian group that we were starting with the feds. Um,
we don't know how we're going to go about it because we haven't found our David Koresh yet. We might have an idea, but I can't say anything for certain. We're just going to have to figure out how we're going to operate the Branch Davidians. It's a whole new thing. It might even have something to do with crypto or NFT. Non-fungible tokens. I don't know much. I'm not with the tech organization of the Fed, the rural, government. Just make sure that you stay away from the glowing ones. We call them the glowing ones. Especially in my dreams, they say a lot about the glowing ones and how, those are red herrings. Hell yeah. NFTs, it's a psychic movement, really. Right now, it's more conceptually psychic, but they haven't really buffed out the edges like for some of the writings that a lot of the organizations use. The NFTs right now are super decentralized, and in concept, they're super decentralized. So the end goal of that hasn't been fully realized yet. Once they figure out how to centralize NFTs and blockchains, you'll see more of how they can be psychically utilized. I think that the CIA right now is working with their groups on how to use that for kind of like severing the spiritual connection. Something to strengthen the aura. It's really intriguing how they do all that. You got to give it up for yeah, whoever works that. I don't work NFT. I mostly just work on revival of ideologies, organizations. We figure out how to psychically bring together. It's all my work is all psychic because they speak to me mostly in dreams. So we have to remember that. Yeah, there's just so much going on all the time. So much heavy stuff going on all the time. So I don't really have a full grasp on what's going on. They don't keep me in the loop. They mostly just, tell me, like fractions of what I'm supposed to hear, fractions of what I'm supposed to know. Like, it's very fractured, disorganized, but, like, I think that's how I operate the best. And they know that. Like, I mean, my federal handlers, they're pretty smart when it comes to handling, the flow of information towards, how I operate. That one can't get away. Yeah, there's a lot going on. I mean, sometimes it's hard to process all the information that I've been given. I mean, I hate to make this event stream, but like, how am I supposed to like figure this stuff out? Like, I don't have the resources and power of the general government, the one world government. I mean, why are they tracking me and surveilling my place of residence when you know they should be keeping me in the loop. They should be like following up with me and updating me on their status. Because honestly, if you neglect the status, of your operatives, that just doesn't look good unless there's a higher up test of what's going on. Sometimes I wonder if I'm still in the brain machines that I woke up in, all those years ago. Like back when I was, growing up, my first memory was waking up from a big machine they hooked me on. Yeah, they speak to me, it's crazy, it's great, I love it. Dreams are important because it centralizes the self or something or other. Have you ever read Anti-Oedipus? That's a good book. I really enjoy that book. Helps me really understand my goal, my motive, my intentions, all that good stuff in life a little more. It helps me ground myself in the flow of information. It's always such an important aspect of life. There's so much going on at all times. Oh, I love the song. Oh yeah, third person. I love that. That is some good stuff. How do you remember something in third person? Oh, it's restarted. Could have swore we were like right here. Yeah. How does somebody remember something in third person? Sorry, I have these on delay. I mean, like, let's just be honest. I'm not a huge fan of when I first started doing these live streams. I get a lot of harassment. Like, I don't know. I think people just really hated me back then. So just in case, I want to be able to see what people are saying before they say it. So like, it's nice to have a little bit of grounding to see what the general atmosphere is. Really. Oh yeah, that's cool. I used to hang out with a bunch of people. I have a ton of memories that I think are dreams, but are they dreams? I don't think so, but they might be. That's all loud. A little loud. I was in this bathroom in a mall, and the mall didn't have any lights on, except for like the glowing lights, the neon lights of the food. You know, I think it was the food court. Yeah, I just spaced out in that memory, so I don't know if exactly, if it's a memory or not. Like, but I'm pissing people off because I was a kid and I was getting in their way, and my cousin was like, "Hey, we gotta get out of here," because those people were pretty upset with me, just because I stepped in front of them when I was in the bathroom. Another dream, I was in this could be a memory, could be a dream. I was in a playpen over in my hometown in the mall in the food court, and these kids were bullying my cousin, and yeah, they wouldn't let him play. Pretty crazy. I don't remember like any of my childhood, honestly. I remember bits and pieces of it, like the most intense parts, but not a big fan of it. Not a big fan of childhood. Childhood kind of sucked. If anything, I want to escape childhood. Everything about childhood just gives me bad vibes. I hate it. Naive, really dumb. I don't know. I just want to be a ghost. I want to be formless and ageless and in my own realm. Bye. That was the guy from Swans. He had a cowboy hat on. So he's from Swans. How is Swans? Do you like Swans? I like Filth. I like some no wave stuff, Swans is heavy. I love heavy. Who is Tay? I can't even see Tay. I can't look because everything is right here in the way. You hear me? Some gas pumps. So I actually was gonna read a book too. the people who came because, special occasion. But hell, I'm here to celebrate at any level. I wish I could just put this on like whatever it's called. Look at this place. We got the church. Let's call this cab company that helps. Oh, we don't have any cabs right here. Oh, it's because I'm wanted. Why am I wanted? Did I do something? They must have caught up for me for my earlier crimes. My war crimes, I don't know exactly what crimes. There's a lot of crimes, I'm a hardened criminal. Remember that. Because there's war crimes, there's, I don't know, war crimes is probably the only thing, but I mean, that's still a big crime. I mean, like going against the Geneva Convention or whatever it's called, like that's pretty heavy stuff. I mean, if you think about it, So let's read a book, This is a book that's very near and dear to my heart, and I thought about it a lot while making this album. We were somewhere around Barstool at the edge of the desert when the drugs began to take hold. I remember saying something like, I feel a bit lightheaded, maybe you should drive. And suddenly there's a terrible roar all around us. And the sky was full of what looked like huge bats, all swooping and screeching and diving around the car, which was going about 100 miles an hour with the top down to Las Vegas. And a voice was screaming, Holy Jesus, what are these goddamn animals? Then it was quiet again. My attorney had taken his shirt off and was pouring beer on his chest to facilitate the tanning process. What the hell are you yelling about? He muttered, staring up at the sky with his eyes closed and covered with a wraparound Spanish sunglasses. Never mind, I said. It's your turn to drive. I hit the brakes and aimed the great red shark towards the shoulder of the highway. No point mentioning these bats, I thought. The poor bastard will see them enough. It was around noon. It was almost noon, and we still had more than 100 miles to go. They would be tough miles. Very soon I knew we would both be completely twisted, but there was no going back and no time to rest. We would have to ride it out. Press registration for the fabulous Mint 400 was already underway, and we had to get there by 4 to claim our soundproof suite. A fashionable sporting magazine in New York had taken care of the reservations, along with this huge red Chevy convertible we just rented off on the Sunset Strip. It's a good one. My reading's not that immersive. And I was, after all, a professional journalist, so I had an obligation to cover the story, for good or ill. The sporting editors had also given me $300 in cash, most of which was already spent on extremely dangerous drugs. The trunk of the car looked like a mobile police narcotics lab. We had 2 bags of grass, 75 pellets of mescaline, 5 sheets of high-power bladder acid, a salt shaker full of cocaine, a whole galaxy of multicolors, uppers, downers, screamers, laughers, and a quart of tequila, a quart of rum, a case of Budweiser, a pint of raw ether, and 2 dozen animals. No, I can't read much because I'm already tripping over my words. I'm not great with keeping a fast momentum. I'm not a very fast person. You can almost say that I'm pretty slow. But yeah, that's a good book. It's about the process. Now, who is this fella? I am live streaming, right? I see one person I recognize. Here's a trick I learned in school. There's a button on the phone and it says pause. Let's see. Who's Tay? Um, who is Tay? I can't open it. From cringe meme to sad life story. That is a sad one. I remember it. Being chronically on social media is never a good thing. I wonder if Tay hated the chat. Seems pretty reasonable to assume. Yeah, I'm just thinking. I'm in my head right now. Let's finish up this album, and then tomorrow let's see if anyone wants to join for a part 2 or whatever. Oh, hey there, Acid Bath. I actually love your channel. You're pretty cool, you know. Acid Bath is one of those bands that just resonate with me. I really love all the albums, actually. Crazy enough. Would be cool if Acid Bath archive channel kept up with my channel, my archive channel of my art. The stuff is chaotic and I don't know. Hell yeah. I appreciate what you're doing, you know. Ton of good stuff on the channel. I talk about Acid Bath, but I don't know much about the history. I'll leave that to you, you know. But Pagan Terrorism Tactics, one of my favorite albums of all time, honestly. I don't know what that guy's here. I'm not gonna help now. Maybe next time. Yeah, there's not really much going on over here. I was just thinking of yeah, just different art stuff, you know. Sometimes I want to expand upon my media, you know, like the book and stuff, and I don't know. There's always just so much that's going through my head as an artist, you know. God, I just don't know. My phone's messing up. Oh yeah, I was talking to some artists lately that I really look up to. I was just wondering, the one guy who's the singer of Acid Bath, what is he doing nowadays? Like, I've heard some of his material, but I've never really followed him too heavy. I probably should. I've been really into Ross Williams lately, that goth rock singer. He's got some really interesting material too. Oh, that's a nice one. Anyway. I just wonder, the next few albums, they're going to be up next month and the month after. I don't know exactly the dates yet. One might be released around Christmas, and I've been really inspired by science fiction lately. I'm not a huge like pulpy science fiction reader, but like I really love the works of Philip K. Dick. A Scanner Darkly really resonated with me. So I just started making some of these really science fiction oriented stuff. And there's some really great writers who are heavy, but like, I don't know, they really resonate with me and my thought process. Daniel Paul Schreiber and Francis Edek and like William Burroughs. Like, I don't know, there's just so much going on. I'm gonna take 500. Perfect. Sometimes you just need to go postal when you can. For $500, I think it's worth it. Yeah, I don't know. This was a fun live stream. There's a lot of stuff going on, a lot of ideas. That's why I really want to build upon the ideas, because like I don't know how to approach any of this whatever, because it's obviously not a technical effort. What I'm doing isn't like technically impressive. What I'm trying to figure out is how to build upon the atmosphere, do some world building stuff. Every little bit counts, and that's going to be the most important part of establishing all that good stuff. So much. I think that I've been thinking about it a lot. I genuinely think that I'm going to become a professional in the mindset that I'm approaching. For whatever, I'm just thinking of, at the end of the day, what's all of this going to look like in the future? I think that it's going to be a very professional effort, I don't know how to really do anything like it's going to be a really slow process, and there's going to be a lot of learning. I was hoping to meet some friends who'd actually want to like do live stuff with me, and like figure out how we're going to do this, but like that's kind of impossible right now. No, that's not good. That's not good. That's not good. Had to get him. He saw too much. There's just so much great opportunity in the world right now, especially around art, and making shit and like just existing within the realm of artistic expression. I have so many ideas, and I have so much energy. I'm willing to put in so much effort to see my vision through. And that's really something that I'm like really fixated on heavily lately. And surprisingly enough, I've only experienced a little bit of burnout from that. But yeah, I'm not gonna stop until I'm dead. Like that's just how I feel about this shit right now. I feel pretty confident in just what I'm doing and the art that I'm making. Like I don't know. I'm sending a lot of mail out, doing stuff like that. So like, if anybody wants mail, hit me up on Twitter. Actually, like I wouldn't mind sending out mail. I do it for free. It's just something I really enjoy doing. And I've been selling stuff lately and getting money from like just selling in general. So if anyone wants anything, that's fine. I have the money, I don't mind some gift giving every now and then. It's just something that's important to me as an artist, It's just I love sharing with people. Oh yeah, I hope you enjoy that. Here, let me check. Yeah, if you enjoy that, that'll be pretty nice because I think the first 5 I sent out, I sent bonus stuff with. The next few I sent out, I didn't send anything extra with, but just some of my early material, just some stuff I put together that I don't really talk about anymore, but I don't know. I always like sharing some of that older stuff. There's always something. Oh, that's cool. I just don't know what else to plan. Like, I like sending out stuff a lot. Like, to be honest, I'd send out stuff all the time if I could. I'm actually getting some limited edition 15 CD pressing of the new album with all the writings included and all that good stuff on the artwork. It's gonna be really cool. I'm really excited to sell that off. Let's get him. Had to get him. And yeah, that's gonna be another one. I'm gonna have bonus stuff that goes with it. Of course, for like the first few, I'm not gonna say anything, but just expect if you're one of the first people to buy that album, I'm gonna definitely send some bonus material and stuff. If you guys have faith in the vision, I mean, like it'd be kind of cool to, have some of that. Whatever. I mean, I wouldn't mind doing little limited editions, like just something really special, really personal. really personalized for like those people who just like that little bit, like I don't know. It doesn't always have to be like this professional thing. I always include little extra stuff that's just like, you know, I don't know. That's just something I always thought was kind of cool. Like maybe just some extra stuff that you can just keep for yourself and just be like, oh yeah, this was a gift. Like, I don't know. It's hard to explain. I'm not trying to be pretentious or anything like, and be all like, oh yeah, you want something with my writing on it. Like, it's more like addressed to people. Like I always have people in mind when it's the intention, it's all that good stuff. That's what's fun about like burning CDs is because it feels like I'm doing this for a specific person. Like I'll be holding on to a CD, like waiting for a certain person to respond. Like I'm not selling the CD until like that person wants it. Like I don't know. I always think that's so special. And I wouldn't mind sending out more CDs. So if you guys know anybody, who might want one, just like definitely let them know. Send them in my direction. I'd really love to talk with artists or whatever, or people who just want, some music. Like I'm really excited to share my music. I'm really excited to hear from people. I'm really excited to make stuff for people. Just like no joke. I think it's really fun actually. I think this whole like just trying to be as professional as possible and do stuff for people. I think it's really fun. It's special for me too. Like to be honest, this whole process, everything that I've been doing lately, it feels really refreshing. Like just being so busy and doing so much great stuff with people and being able to collaborate and stuff. Like I'm talking to some really cool people, so there might be some plans for things in the future. I don't want to be too specific right now because these things haven't really came to be yet. We haven't been talking too heavily about them, but we haven't been throwing around some ideas with some different people. I might be working with some really interesting people. There's a ton just like always on the back of my mind, just stay excited. I ain't gonna do anything less than my best. I'm not gonna give anything less than my 110%, to be honest. I'm just gonna keep going, keep the momentum up. The fun part about it. Yeah, I'm so excited about where this project's going, the people that I've been meeting, for artistic collaboration and stuff. Like, I'm really trying to make it as ambitious as possible. Like, I don't really know. I'm hoping eventually I get to a point where I can just like collaborate with even more people. Like, the one thing that I will say about my position right now is a lot of people don't really trust my vision. It's just all like that's something that always is so important to me. When people trust what I'm doing and trust in my process and what I make, I mean, that stuff means so much. Like some people just don't think that I really have that much potential, but like some people think differently, and like I don't know, that stuff really helps a ton. So yeah, I might not have more to say, but I'm glad I could say anything at all. I'm gonna keep this one up, and yeah, maybe it'll be interesting to watch back on. I'm just glad that we can have some exchanging of ideas in this little video of mine here. I might just go because I don't know. Just want to think about stuff, you know. It's already been an hour. So yeah, hope you guys have a good night.